I'm trying to get outside with the food for everybody. And I've never seen all three of them up here at one time eating out of various bowls. These are the two that go outside for Stripe and anyway, but that's Panther's bowl, but he'll get chicken put on top, so. But goodness gracious.
Come on, let's go back to your spot. Come on. There you go. See, you got nice big pieces of chicken in there. Come on. Come on. Well, Marty doesn't like to eat your chicken, so no worries there, but. Hi, bud. Good morning. We're in the low 30s, upper 30s. It's cold out here. Yeah, low 30s. Like 29 last night or something. I'm bundled and I got my jacket on. Morris was out here. I saw him. He was in the doghouse with Marty when I opened the back door to let Stripe in. And he's gone now. I'll call a few more times. Maybe he is just taking a quick walk about of the yard. But I've seen him. He's here. I'm feeling better and I'm not sneezing as much, but I did take more Flonase this morning after the first sneeze. I felt the need. Don't want to start that stuff up before I go shopping with Michelle today. Good morning, Panther. Hey, buddy. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Good boy. It's kind of chilly out here this morning, huh? It's kind of chilly. Well, all the heating pads are on. And everything seems to be in order up here. I hollered for Morris both sides of the house and straight up the middle. And he hadn't come back. But like I said, he was in the doghouse underneath Tux with Marty. Behind Marty. Really snuggled in there. And then they just didn't say. I think a lot of times in the morning they go up the hill because they want to go get in the sunshine. There's a lot more sun up there. Good morning, Gray. Hi. Hello. Oh, stretchy, stretchy. How's my sweet pea today? I was in pretty late with food, so if you're not starving, I'll understand. And there was kind of some in the old bowl, but you've ate all the new bowl, so that's a good girl. I do have editing to do with you today, but not first thing this morning since I'm going shopping. That'll be when I come home, all right? We'll sit down and have our daily cuddle session, okay, sweetie? Mama loves you. We're getting close to Johnny being home for a few days again. Yeah, it's close. I believe we're bringing him back on the 16th. Best as I know right now. He technically could come home on the 14th, but he's got the robot competition, which we fully support him doing, so be down there a couple extra days because that's in Charlotte. We're up at South Park walking. Well, I'm walking. Don's stuck in the car on a conference call. I guess he felt he couldn't get out of the car. It's either too hot and heavy or he was worried about Bluetooth transitions dropping the call. Finishing the second pogo route. Don's behind me. He was able to feel like he could get out of the car. It's just a really intense conference call this morning. Much more so than normal. We're running out of time now. If I want to meet Michelle, get Christmas festive before I go, not be so hot and sweaty I can't enjoy myself. This is the end of the pogo loop. Let me register on my phone. I mean, it really is nice out here today for December. No complaints whatsoever. It's 5 mile an hour today, not 25 mile an hour. It's 10:25 and I've got on my ugly Christmas sweater. I don't really think it's ugly. It has a cat on the front of it. It's just, let's say it's loud. Jeff up at Guardian Angel was a really good sport and let the ladies post pictures of him in ugly Christmas sweaters yesterday, and so I'm wearing mine in support of him. Yeah, we're not headed to the school. Probably never headed to the school again. I still keep on meaning to change that. It's just I don't have an alternate place to put in unless I'm going to put in Guardian Angel. That's probably what I should put in. So one of the topics that has been discussed a lot since the Cybertruck delivery event, God, could that be a week already? It was on a Thursday, so it must be a week,
is the, you know, the announcement event, the kickoff event, where they quoted what they thought the prices would be and then the actual prices. And, you know, there's been a lot of discussion, obviously, because they came in over the announced price. Well, I guess when I saw the original price, I never thought that it would come out and be that low to begin with. I thought, wow, if it is that low, that will sell like hotcakes. But I never really expected it to be that low. So consider me not shocked at all about the current price. You know, economies of scale and all of that, understood, and Tesla improving over time and really being able to deliver these EV vehicles cheaper than any of the other OEM automakers. I totally get that and all, but still, it's brand new, and there's a lot of tech that he didn't want to withhold to hold the price point, I'm sure. And I think what they're asking, it's worth it. When you look at the other regular ICE electric vehicles on the road, or even the Rivian or the F-150 Lightning, it's not overpriced. It's just not as cheap as they initially, inexpensive, because cheap can have such negative connotations. It's not as inexpensive as they had hoped. But obviously what's going to happen is over time, like all the other cars, it's going to come down. So I guess if the additional price was a concern, I wouldn't ask for my $100 back or cancel my order. I just wait and see when I come up in line and what the price is then. I don't know. And I guess driving a Model X, which Don and I were, you know, back in the beginning, Don's talked about it, pretty shocked about how much it cost at the time we purchased it, but still thinking it was the right thing to do for multiple reasons, which have been in other videos, and I'm not going to rehash here. Again, it doesn't seem way overpriced to me. So, you know, it's in the ballpark of the other Tesla, you know, vehicles, S and X, and it does a lot. And I do think there is a lot of new tech in there that justifies the upfront cost here. So, you know, the considerations of what it does was more a factor in my and Don's consideration than the actual specific cost, assuming it didn't come in at, you know, $150,000 or some, you know, truly more, I don't know, unaffordable luxury price. But, you know, Don and I are interested in the dual motor, not the rear motor and not the tri-motor, but the dual motor one. And it'll come down, and Don wants to wait a year. So I think we'll have that going for us too. But I just thought, you know, maybe I would share our comments on it, or at least mine, but I don't think there's any disparity here between what Don and I are thinking. It's about what I expected. I watched Kyle's event video last night. Don was asleep, and it went from whatever we were watching to Kyle's video, which was good. And what do I want to say? He came away pretty positive at the end, so sticking with watching the video was a good thing. A couple of things he said about Tesla were a little hard to take, and I guess I'm just going to politely say that I wish that he had been more upbeat or hadn't said them. I don't need for people to lie or hold back about their impressions, but some of the things that get said sometimes are just, you know, a little hard for me to take. But he left, and I was so glad he took Colton with him, but he left with just a little bit of a thinking it was a good thing and he might want one. So I don't know, the range was one of the things for him, because he wants to be able to do lots of mountains and get lost in the mountains and not have to worry about range. So I know he's working on a video about the battery extender. There were so many questions we all have about how exactly that will work that we're not sure of the answers to, or if it's all been worked out by Tesla yet even.
I don't think Elon would have announced it if he didn't think they could do it. It's just too heavy to be taken on and off, in my opinion. I mean, yes, if you're super rich and for 2 months out of the year you want to go to Tesla and have them install it, and then you want to go back to Tesla and have them take it out, maybe that's within your capabilities. But for the average owner, since Tesla's got to do I just don't see it. I just don't see it coming off once it's put on. So there was that, and then somehow it led over into a video with Sandy, and I want to apologize. A gentleman whose name I can't pronounce, or if I tried to pronounce it, I would not do it justice. But I believe it was the gentleman that was one of the people with him when he was driving to the event in the Cybertruck. And it was an in-car interview. Unfortunately, the lighting on Sandy was really bad, but you know, I was able to overlook that at half the time in the kitchen. I was just hearing the video, but not actually seeing it. But Sandy talked about some of the things that happened to him in the beginning when he had some negative things to say, critical, justly so, things to say about the Model 3, and then how it changed to some other problems with some other people when he went to saying how great it, you know, these things were great as he went along, and a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. You know, I don't see hate every time I'm out in the car, but there are definitely people that make maneuvers near me on the road that they're either that upset that I'm driving a Tesla, or they're that upset with my driving, and it's really hard to tell which sometimes, because you know, I don't speed through downtown, and some people think speed limits are optional. So, and in town is really where I make comments like that. I don't care what you do out too much out in the interstate, or at least 55-mile-an-hour roads. But where there's pedestrians and there's people all over both of the main downtown streets in Fuquay, I don't speed down there. We had somebody get hit a few weeks ago near Fainting Goat crossing the street. Although we have a lot of people in Fuquay crossing at the non-pedestrian crosswalks, so I don't know. It's hard to stop on a dime. I don't know if it was the driver's fault or not. I realize it's always the driver's fault, but I don't know if it was the driver's fault or not, because I've had people do some things they shouldn't have done. But anyway, I just thought we'd talk a little Tesla today. I don't know. I hear the software updates going out. Neither one of our cars have it. This is the one, I believe, where you get to only single tap to engage autopilot. I don't know that Don or I, either one, plan to change that. Waiting for the holiday update. I'll just, you know I said I wasn't super excited about updates, but I probably lied, because the minute I think I'm getting one, I'm going to be just as excited as I've always been. So, not lied. In the moment I was feeling it, and now I'm feeling the excitement creeping back. You know, we all are more or less motivated on different days of the year. So I think Michelle's here. Let me get out and get started shopping. I have on my sweater in support of Jeff. Do you have something good on too?
No, today I wanted to wear my kitty cat that I got. Yeah, got my kitty.
Oh, look at that.
And it has paw prints going up and down the arm.
Oh, was that a Temu special?
No, I think I got it here.
Oh, wow, okay. It has on a red bow.
Yeah, I thought it was close enough.
Yeah, well, we'll just pretend I just have on my kitty shirt too then. Well, I've got so many to wear, I've got to start early.
Oh yeah, I have to bring mine up from downstairs.
Yeah, well, I lifted the tote from the attic downstairs and put it in Johnny's room, because there's just no putting those clothes in my closet.
No, I know.
When Johnny comes home, I'll move it, or I'll leave it in the corner, since all he does is sleep in the purple room. But yeah, so I'm in the same boat. I've got a Rubbermaid tough neck tote, and it's in Johnny's room, and it's full of Christmas sweaters and shirts. So there's all these lights around, and that's coming off my sweater. But Michelle's been to the Lego store, and she got me the holiday minifigures, and they're going straight home and on to my Alpine Lodge. We're just dropping off something we bought at the Thriftronics store, and she got me a Star Trek ornament. She got me Picard and Scotty relics. That was a great episode. That was awesome. I love it. She also a couple years ago gave me the
Spock, Kirk, where Spock is dying from the radiation through the glass there. And this one, I would say, is in the series, or it's very similar to the same sort of feeling. They have the window decorated. We'll have to come at night. Me and Dawn will usually drive through the parking lot several times over the holiday. Some mean person on Facebook in that post the other day was all upset that they weren't selling these things that had been donated to them. Well, you know, they're trying to make money and they want the store to be a place where people enjoy coming to shop. And I think that's a perfectly legitimate use of donated items. So
Those are cool.
I have some non-good things to say to that person.
Oh yeah, me too.
How cute is that? I won it, but it's 18. It's so pretty though. And then I'd have to store it. Jolly, adjective, in good spirits, cheerfully festive or outgoing. Noun, a person whose belly shakes like a bowl full of jelly when they laugh, like Santa. This may have been hand painted, not sure, but it's a Holly Hobby Mrs. Claus. You have to be mostly old to know what that is. And these guys are, Michelle, they're kind of...
Oh, they are creepy, aren't
They're very scary. I think they're scary.
The dead come back to life. And, oh, they're $3.50. That's
Mom parking only. All others will be sent to their room. This is like straight out of Downton Abbey. That is so cool. I can't remember her name right this second. The nice, pretty young actress, but.
the Great Gatsby.
And look at that. I like that too, even though it's a, you know, I don't fish and go out on boats, but it's still very summer soothing.
You should get it and put a photograph of you right here.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're watching them.
I was thinking this was a cat paw reaching forward. Baseball. Not a cat. Coffee, noun, liquid that smells like fresh ground heaven. If we laugh any louder, they're gonna throw us out. Just kidding, but you know the song. Sing it, come on, sing it good. I really like that. I think the scroll work in the front and the acrylic little pull. And it's, wow, I like that. Red trucks carrying green Christmas trees are everywhere, including a kid at the Lego store. But I mean, seriously, if you had an old red pickup truck, you have no problem finding stuff everywhere. It's a Hallmark and coffee kind of day, but this is really vinyl-y, so otherwise it would have to go home. Believin', it makes me start singing. You know that song too. A little bit of Journey there. Oh, Michelle, look up.
Tribbles.
The trouble with tribbles. Very cute Star Wars Christmas fabric today. I don't know, I could put it in Midnight's little cat head thing. Maybe I'll do that. It's not overly Christmassy, but it is Christmassy. There are a lot, and I mean a lot of new Christmas blankets. Super cute stuff. I guess nothing, and a couple of autumn blankets still, but not that bad, not even close. Neither is Dawn, but it's so cute. It's a pretend birthday Lego centerpiece. I mean, it's not pretend birthday, but it's pretend Lego. I guess for 50 cents, I'll stick it in one of my Lego bins, and maybe someday I'll use it. Never can tell. Always prepared. That's mine and Michelle's motto. It's the weekly pink find, and it's Christmassy. Whoops, I'm... Bye! Bye. Oh, it's ripping through the bag, so be careful. We had an awesome time. We, you know, always have to split stuff back up between cars, and I'm taking the cart back. She's got to go pick up the kids at school. I know, you can't hear me, right? God, that's loud. Well, that looks almost holiday festive over there. I guess maybe it should have all been green, but still. Better than your traditional chain link.
She's home from shopping. What'd you get?
So outside, he needs a Lego carrot for a nose. I'm gonna fix him.
Who's? Oh, the snowman.
His nose is missing outside.
Oh, yeah, very cute.
I did buy the Lego Harry Potter game.
Oh, of course you did.
I didn't open it up. I don't care if it sounds like it's mostly there. $4 for that is good. These are going to a friend who's probably not watching, but I looked them up on Amazon
and 2 NC State pint glasses. That is a good price. Let me tell you. When I saw how good a price, I was like, definitely coming home. So, I got this because it's tall. Sometimes I need a narrow, tall building someplace. So I got that, and I like clock towers. I have the Halloween one in the corner up top at Christmas. So anyway, that was that. Yeah, I got a couple things today.
Yeah, it looks like
just a couple. A piece of Star Wars fabric, probably going to be used as a blanket for the cat. A orange, really nice top for Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
A little crew neck, sort of a top.
Well, thank you.
A Lego centerpiece. I don't know when I'm going to use that or whose birthday, but for 50 cents, it's mine.
Yeah,
hand towel, because we know we have to come home with a hand towel.
Yeah.
Cat pants.
Of course.
They're very thick. Feel them. They're
Ooh, they are thick.
They're very thick. They're warm.
Double weight.
They're insulated. Yeah, they're not single weight pants. That wasn't why I bought them, but so next year the trees out at the street are looking the bows.
Yeah, they are.
To be replaced. So
they
for
are.
$1 a pack, I got one for each tree.
So half price.
I can replace the bows out there. This is for Sam, who's probably not watching, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about it being seen.
Yeah.
He was just cute.
Of course he is.
He's going outside too, so there's 3 outside things. This one weighs 3 pounds.
It's heavy.
That one's for the garage.
Oh, okay.
At $2 with tape in it, and it's like, I love old school 70s office supply stuff. So outside, tranquility. We all
Oh,
need
yes, tranquility.
in our life.
Yes.
For $1. We can add tranquility for $1. Hooks.
Oh, yeah.
50 cents. I was getting close to running out of hooks. You know, every year there's a little bit of attrition. So, and I don't know where I'm going to put this, honestly, but I'll get my elves right on that.
Yes, that's right. You know who her elves are.
Hey,
Me.
Are you thinking you're my elf?
Yeah, pretty much. I want plural. I want some help.
This is a present, and I'm not going to show that.
Okay, not going to show
I'm
that.
not going to show that.
Yeah, she said that was for somebody.
Yeah, a few more red and green ornaments, and I'm going to fill that house. It was just easier to buy a bag of ornaments. The bottom of the tree needs some more red, and there was a lot of red in here I thought would match what I already had. So.
Well, you said something about that tower. You was going to put bulbs in it.
Right. Well, actually, I think what I decided with the tower is these. And then in January, these. I'm going to switch out between the little Santa bellies.
Santa bellies.
These actually have snowmen on skis. So, those are actually going to be for that thing. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh, yeah,
shakers.
absolutely.
I kind of have a collection now. Surprise, surprise, of salt and pepper shakers. Just because. Outside.
Oh, yeah.
Little church. One of my little fairy garden villages. And then there's, this one was supposed to go home with Michelle.
Coffee
Gnome
cup.
for the holidays. All things gnomes go to Michelle's house. So I'll just leave that over here for, to put back in Rudy to take to her.
Another coffee cup.
Yeah, well, I was really going to get, probably, I'm thinking about parting with this Starbucks mug for Ariel. I just thought it was really feminine and woodsy and Starbucks and coffee eating. I might have to keep it though, it's kind of really pretty. And Michelle, because you haven't seen, they've seen, she got me a Hallmark ornament. It's
Of course she
Scotty
did.
And Picard for
yeah.
the Relics episode, which if you know, follow TNG, it was a big deal.
What do you
James
mean?
Dean.
Yeah, that's right. What
Well,
do you
that
mean,
What do you mean? You didn't
You
tell me how
them
long it was really going to take, did you? That's my favorite line, I think, of all the Star Trek lines ever from The Voyage Home.
Yeah, I have no idea.
In the San Francisco Bay Area, Yeah, anyway. And then minifigures for
Of
my
course.
Alpine Village. She was at Crabtree.
Aw.
She's trained now. She goes in and she looks every time to see if they have the new, whatever the seasonal for the next 60 days minifigures are. And brings them to me. There's one more mug in here that I didn't show today. Oh, yeah. Because I have
owl.
Christmas owls.
That's right. You had to have an owl, yes.
So.
With a Christmas hat.
Well,
That's
now
right.
that it's everywhere, I'm totally forced to put it away. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
I have to.
Well, you got quite a haul there.
I did.
I
I did.
You did good.
Had fun.
Yeah, way cool. And did everybody see your sweater?
Oh yeah, we forgot to film.
Nice,
it up there.
but naughty. Oh, and it has a cat in the middle with antlers.
You'd be surprised how hard this is, and it's pointy, sharp. It is in a few places down here, but it was not bothersome on. Maybe just a little bit under the up here, but
But it's very nice.
But
Very cute. I'm sure you
it's
got a
like
lot
the
of
Polar
compliments.
Express.
Yeah, you
The
did.
bell, the chime, so
Yeah,
it was good. It was all good.
way cool kitten. Kiss, kiss.
Well, I'm definitely not counting, but if I had to say, all the parts are there, and these dark bluish gray plates, they're worth the $4 I paid for the game. So, for floors and houses and such. So, anyway, that was a really good find today.
All right, there are the outside guys. I did stick the
Lego carrot in for his nose. It has the little stem inserted into the carrot, so it's a little longer. And it's perfect. He's no longer noseless. I've got Scotty and Picard on the tree too. Let me show you. It's, I don't think there's any lights, but it's, what do they call it? Light and sound. It has sound. It has Patrick Stewart and James Doohan talking from the television show.
Would you have a drink with me, Captain? Thank you. First vessel that I served on as captain was called Stargazer. In every measurable sense, my enterprise is far
It's pretty long, but anyway, it's sound. It's pretty cool.
anything.
I think Santa looks very good here, getting ready to take his teddy bear down the chimney. I need to add some water to the fish tank. It's loud. Gray and I are here working on yesterday's video.